is now your first time stopping by, welcome either way. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It looks like this. And the little notification bell next to it so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, which is Sweet Saturday, and you don't want to miss out on any of this deliciousness. And sometimes I throw a bonus video here and there. Who knows? Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make yet another vegan cheese because you guys seem to really like cheese. And I mean, who can blame you? I love cheese myself. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make specifically American vegan cheese. The reason why is because I wanted a really melty and juicy grilled cheese sandwich the other day. I was really craving one of those back from my childhood memories kind of sandwich. And I was like, I'm going to have to make a specific cheese just for this. So I did, and here it is. Let's get veggie. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so in this recipe, we're going to be needing 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. That's going to be our base for our cheese. We have 1 teaspoon of miso, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and we're going to add this apple cider vinegar to add a little tang to our cheese. And then we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 2.5 teaspoons of sugar, and I'm using cane sugar. And the reason for that is because American cheese has a little bit of a sweet taste to it from what I remember, and that's why we're adding that. And I'm also going to be adding 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix all this together, and I'm just going to make sure that the miso sort of melts in with everything. And once your miso is nice and dissolved into your milk mixture, then you're ready for your next step. Alright, and at this point, you should be smelling the cheese. I mean, it has a little funky smell to it, a real sort of cheesy funky smell to it already, which is kind of crazy to me. That all those ingredients could make it smell like that. But okay, so next for our agar mixture, I'm going to be using 1.25 cups of water, and I'm going to be using 2.5 tablespoons of, what is this called? Agar powder, and this is going to be our thickener. So here we have our mixture, and I think I accidentally said 1.25 cups, and it is 1.33 cups of water and 2.5 tablespoons of agar powder. I'll actually have the full recipe linked down below so you guys can actually get specific measurements and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just stirring this. I have this at about a medium heat, and I'm just gonna stir this until all of our our powder has dissolved. You don't want any granules left. And the way to tell is by dunking in a spoon and seeing that there's no little tiny specks left. And right now all I have is not actual granule specks, it's just specks from bubbles. Alright, so this is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. Alright guys, so for our next step, it is crucial that you work quickly because this will firm up. The agar mixture will firm up. But on a positive note, if it does firm up on you, you can always reheat it and it'll melt again. Which is the reason why we make it into cheese, because it'll melt once you put heat on it. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and transfer our agar mixture into a blender. And like I said, you want to do this quickly. And next I'm just going to go ahead and just mixing my little cheese mixture up, and I'm going to also go ahead and toss that into the blender, and we're going to mix this up until everything is nice and smooth. Alright, and now that this is all nice and smooth in our blender, we're going to go ahead and pour this into a mold or whatever. It's not a real mold, but it's just something that's a rectangle. You can put this into any mold you like, or to set into any container you like, but I'm going to use the rectangle, that way I can cut it in half and then slice it. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and taken this out of the fridge, and basically, you can just go ahead and like, if you pop the side, if you put it in something that's like flexible, you'll be able to see like if it's firmed up, even though it really does firm up in no time. So you can see it's like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and plop this thing there like that. And if you see any like more like clear spots like this, that just means that those particular spots didn't like mix completely with your mixture, but it's perfectly fine. And then you want to just touch it and make sure it's nice and cool. Mine is still a little bit warm in the center here, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this back into the fridge and let it set for another like 15 minutes. Alright guys, so now our cheese is nice and firm. You should be able to touch it. If it's nice and cool, then it's ready to go. I like to flip it and onto like a plate and then kind of like see if it has to be popped back in. And if you're not in a rush to get it done, then you could just let it sit in the fridge for a while. So anyways, what I like to do at this point, since I have it in this rectangular shape, I like to go ahead and cut it straight down the middle. And then I actually have this tool that I use to make cheese slices. It's specifically for cheese slicing. I actually found this at the dollar store one day, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna need this one day," and I did. So I go ahead and I just cut. Oops. I go ahead and cut the cheese right along to make a nice thick slice. Depending on what angle you hold this with, that'll depend on how thick your cheese slice will be. So here we have a nice thick slice of cheese, perfect for melting into a grilled cheese sandwich. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up if you liked it. Also share this video so other people can see how delicious vegan food can be. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye guys.